How to make millions in real estate with little to no money. In today's interview style episode, we are live in Orlando, Florida. I am here with Ken Van Liew. He is the author of The Wealth Building Formula. He is a #1 best-selling author, and he is one of my greatest friends in real estate because he really does do real estate. In today's episode, we are doing a masterclass where Ken is going to be teaching and talking about the modern wealth building formula with real estate, how to do it with little to no money, how he has done it, and how he's been able to make millions with real estate with, again, little to no money. I'm going to share with you all of the secrets on how to get it done, how to do it with other people's properties, other people's money, and how to do it with little to no knowledge or experience. We're going to get into all of that today. Let's go.
Noelle. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, no, you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that, yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that, let's fix that.
I am so excited to be here with you today, Ken Van Liew. I am so excited that you decided to do this masterclass for everyone. You, my audience, absolutely loves you. You are a superstar.
Thank you so much, Noelle. It's so happy to see you.
It's amazing.
It's great to hang out with you
Yeah,
live
we
today.
have a small audience here that is ready to watch.
What's happening, guys?
So let's get right to this class because you have so much great information, and this modern wealth building system is just amazing. So let's get to this modern millionaire masterclass with Ken Van Liew. I am Noelle Randall. We're going to get right to it.
Thank you so much, Noelle. And you know, one of the things that I think is so important is to share with the audience my 11 millionaire secrets. And you're the millionaire expert, but why don't you just share a little bit about some of the secrets? Because I have 3 that I'm going to share with the audience today.
Yeah, so we're going to get right into it. And Ken has some amazing secrets. But what I love about a millionaire, like we're talking about 11 millionaire secrets, my audience knows that was one of my first real goals. I wanted to be a millionaire. And there were so many secrets to becoming a millionaire that I had no idea about until I decided that I wanted to be a millionaire. So I feel like most of our audience here, especially the audience here in person, they really want to be millionaires and they really want you to share these secrets.
Awesome. Well, we don't have time to do everyone, so I picked out really 3 that we're going to focus on today, and just real excited about it. And the 3 secrets that we're going to talk about today is how you can do this with other people's money, other people's experience, and essentially anywhere in the world. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to focus on what I found is a lot of people really don't know what they want until you show them, and today we're going to show you a lot of times what you don't know. And this is a perfect example, when our friend Steve Jobs stepped on stage and showed everybody about the iPhone. So, it's a lot of fun. But, if you guys stick to the end, Noelle and I put some really cool gifts together. So, make sure that you grab those gifts. And, it's just, we're here to add value to you today. And, our select audience, we're really excited, being here today. And we haven't had an opportunity to open it up for you guys. So it's excited, to hang out with you today also. So, we've done a lot of things right, Noelle and I, but, not everything goes as planned, but, we've been working real hard. And, I've been in this New York City market, and we came out with, a book last year. And the exciting thing is we've done over $1 billion worth of projects in our day. And, we've had a chance to lecture on it and, show some of our
and this
credentials.
is why I really wanted my audience and everybody wanted to talk to you, Ken Van Liew. You are like the best hidden secret. You know what I mean? I don't think people realize that you are a world-renowned authority on real estate, that you have this #1 international bestseller, that you have that you've done over 1.3 billion with a B in real estate investments. Like, you just have so many great, accomplishments, even, being a civil engineer and then turning that and just, from nerdy engineer like my dad into a real, real estate mogul. So I absolutely love it. Of course, a lecturer at the NYU University, one of the most prestigious universities in the whole country you've lectured at.
Thank you.
Again, America's best hidden secret. So the secret is out on you. So I'll let you keep going.
Yeah, and it's surprising. It's not even on this slide, but I've just been selected to be on the Dennis Quaid Viewpoint Project, and we're going to do a national documentary on real estate today, keys to investing. It's going to go out to 60 million households, and we are so excited. And Noelle finally taught me how to open up a YouTube channel, so check it out. We're getting some daily,
check out Ken
daily content.
YouTube channel. And again, that is really big with Dennis Quaid. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, I am so excited.
Yeah.
You know, I just get to pay it forward, and you know, I dreamed about that and prayed on it for many, many years, and you know, we really get to do it now, and you know, real excited because you know, I had a mentor. You know, we all have mentors: Dolph DeRue, Jack Canfield, and they helped hit us to the success 29 categories in 4 countries with the book. And had a chance to hang out with some of the celebrities. I'm trying to hang out with Noelle a little bit more. You know, I had to book this months in advance. No, I'm just
live.
kidding.
We are in Orlando, Florida at this time, so this is great to even be able to sit down and have you come into my backyard and teach me this in my small group.
And remember, there's Lisa on the screen where we met many years ago.
My former mentor, Lisa Sasevich.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So, you know, it's just really, really exciting. So, you know, we talk about all this, but this is not theory. You know, even though Noelle and I were all degreed up, you know, after you get all those fancy degrees, they basically they don't show you how to make money.
They do not show you how to make money.
So this is not theory. This is absolutely not theory. And you know, I've done a lot of things wrong. I don't know about you, but you know, there was some weekends and nights where you're not paying yourself. You're sitting in the basement. You know, and college was not the best thing for me. I created the 6-year plan, and you know, that's.
I think we won't even get to how long I actually took to get my bachelor's degree. We're not even talking about that. I was dang near 30 years old when I graduated.
I don't feel bad then, because if I didn't meet my wife taking calculus for the 3rd time, I just would have never got through.
I don't even think I took calculus.
But we both have twins, and that's the beauty. You know, mine are 31 now, and you know, one day I had the twins and 6-figure debt, and I was building buildings, going, you know, this is not working.
Yeah.
You know, so that's when I first got into real estate, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about this formula I created and how I've proven that the formula works not only for skyscrapers. I did 137 fix and flips in 1 year. It works for Airbnb, any type of real estate, and that's the beauty of the modern wealth building formula. And the magic in the formula. We'll tell you a little bit about the magic. But the day my life changed was when I pulled this book off the shelf, you know, after I think I had my master's degree, but I didn't know what the word syndication meant.
Yeah, it took me, I think I learned that word 2 years ago.
I think it said joint venture, but I opened this book, and that paragraph you see on the screen, it basically said anybody can be a syndicator, builder, accountant, you know, and literally it's really just about connecting, you know. And if you're a good connector, you could syndicate. And you've done it. I think you did it on this place that we're sitting in right
True
now.
story.
You know,
After I met you.
Crowdfunding, you know. So, you know, I'm rubbing off.
Yeah,
and now you're rubbing off on me, you know, so it's really, really good.
You guys are getting this. This is a gift. Keep going.
And now my first deal, believe it or not, because I didn't know real estate, was a $17 million project, because what was keeping me up late at night was I knew how to get a development fee and a construction management fee and general conditions. And I said, 3%? Plus 8%, plus 5%, that's 16% of 10 million. That kept me up late at night. So my first project was this 113-bed assisted living facility, and I just knocked it out of the park. I found financing through the New Jersey EDA. They have HMFA. There's all these agencies you can get free money. And I literally had 90% of $17 million given to me. I paid myself $27,000 a month, and I was in business.
Yeah.
And I finally learned how to make some money.
I love it.
But, you know, that's how it started. And then I lost it. You know, my best friend died in the World Trade Center. I happened to be with Tony Robbins that day. Used to weigh 246 pounds. I'm 168 right now.
Good job.
But that day I put a stake in the ground, climbed a 50-foot telephone pole. Following day, walked on 45 feet of fire, and came back to kind of change the world. And, you know, here we're at today, kind of making some impact, I would say. Yeah. So a few years later, after recovering, I built 240 Park Avenue on 19th Street. Tom Brady and Giselle came to see the penthouse. And it was really, really exciting. And then we lost it again in 2008 when Lehman crashed. We lost $300 million in one day. And I was saying, like, wow, you know, I don't know what to do at this point. You know, there was 500 cranes in New York City just sitting there. Yeah. And it was a different world. So what I did was I put some magic into my life.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I started doing trade show magic. You could see, and they wrote about me in Real Estate Weekly.
Look at you.
It was like adrenaline junkies doing magic. Because, you know, at that point, I was fed up of real estate for a short time, and I was like, if I can make $200,000 a year doing magic, why not? You know, because I'm just going to keep magic in my life. But in doing the magic, it led me to informational marketing, creating my first course, 8-figure deals with no money down, getting my head out of my you-know-what and getting myself back in gear and getting back into real estate and really taking it to a whole nother level. And these are some of the things that I learned, you know, after 38 years. You really don't need experience. You don't need other people's money. There's unlimited funding out there. You don't need to manage the properties yourself. and you're a perfect example. I mean,
Yeah,
you're hands off,
absolutely.
doing
I think
TV
that's how I
stuff,
climbed out.
celebrities.
Yeah, we were really similar situations. I
Yeah.
think that's why we connect. I started
Yeah.
from nothing. And so absolutely what you're saying is
Yeah.
what someone taught me. It wasn't you at the time, but I did not realize that real estate did not require prior experience. I
Yeah.
really thought you needed to have experience before you could ever do anything in real estate. I thought you
Yeah.
had to have money to become wealthy in real estate.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was real estate that made you wealthy. Did not get that. So
Yeah, exactly.
yes, great lessons.
Yeah, yeah. And, there were many crossroads, which, we were talking about, those working out of your basement and, not
Figuring it
sure
out.
what was going to happen next. But, there's a hard way, and you could either take the hard way and just try to figure it out yourself. But you have to realize what your value is, and sometimes you just get frozen and you don't start. And you have to get out there and get the mentorship and realize that you could use other people's experience. You can lean on Noelle and I, and eventually we're actually putting a fund together, where one day we'll be like Grant Cardone. We'll be funding our...
Yeah, almost.
we're there now, though. We love everybody.
We do.
We love you, Grant. But there's an easy way, proven path, that works for a lifetime, and that's what we're here to basically show you today. So here were some of the fix and flips that I had done, just to show you that it works for fix and flips. And, it all started with my financial freedom protocol. That was the foundation and, what we're giving the audience today, our financial freedom protocol, along with the modern wealth building formula. And we've had just so many raving fans, with the financial freedom protocol.
What makes it so fun. Like, once you figure this out, being able to share some of this and them getting great results too. Like, that is one of the best things about being successful, is sharing the knowledge so others can be successful. So
I don't know about you, but those things just make your day. It gives you that total fulfillment to know that,
that's when you feel like you've made it, when you've helped someone else.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's really today we're going to tell you a little bit about the modern wealth building formula. In the last 18 months, we've done over 250 units. We're developing over 100 acres, and for you ladies and gentlemen that want to get out of here sooner, you can click on Noelle at noelle.modernmillion.com and check out what we're talking about today. But stick with us, because we got some gifts to the end, and the results of this are just not typical. So there's just some crazy things that you can do with this formula. I had a concrete business. This is a project that I was actually pouring concrete and then turned it over. It was 100 units on 12th Avenue in New York City, and it was exciting.
I bet.
And this one right here, I dug this foundation so deep, the building next door started leaning.
What?
So this was like down 3 stories. We had all kinds of parking. And then it went up 30 stories, and literally we poured the concrete on that. It was pretty amazing. And it all happened with a paradigm shift, and that's what it comes down to today. We're going to talk a little bit about mindset, but I really wanted you to emphasize here is that 9 out of 10 millionaires are in real estate.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important, and this goes back to Andrew Carnegie days.
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite sayings, that, 89% of all millionaires were created through real estate.
Yes.
And the fact that that was true over 100 years ago and to still be true today, you got to know that this is where you need to be.
No, there's no question about it. Even they wrote about it in College Investors Magazine in 2017. It's all about results. Do you want results in your life? Like, you can go get the degree, but while you're getting the degree or whatever you're doing, you have to be focused on the results. It's new mindset, new results. It's really that simple, and that's where these secrets come into play on how we used other people's money, other people's experience, and it can do it all over the world. So there's no like sitting there, well, this doesn't work in my backyard.
Right.
There's money.
Yeah, so
everywhere.
These are amazing. Let's stop for a second, because you're going to share and get into these 3 secrets, but I don't think people realize how important just these 3 secrets are. Just, that you can do this with other people's money. People think that they should be saving money and that they have to save up to get into real estate. Just not true. You're going to tell why. You're going to give some great on how to get the money, that you can do this with other people's experience. Everybody, I think that's the thing that scared me the most. I tried something, I lost, I realized I don't know what I'm doing. So I start to think I shouldn't be doing this. Wrong. You need someone else's experience that can guide you and be a mentor to you. Easy. And then that you can do this anywhere in the world. And I literally have moved. I've lived in Texas, Virginia, Connecticut, Massachusetts. I've done this in all different states. I have students across different countries, everywhere this works.
Where it works, absolutely. We had people come in from the Netherlands this week, London. It's just really, really exciting. Canada, to see people. And let's just dive into the secrets, because it's not that complicated. The first is just an old belief system, and you have to get rid of those old belief systems that you need your own money, and that's just not the case. This is a perfect example of this investment, which is an Airbnb, that you use other people's money.
Absolutely, and I bring in other millionaires, and they're all impressed with something that I use other people's money to get.
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy? You were so impressed, and I'm like, I didn't use any of Noelle's money.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I love it. And I just want you to know it's that simple.
Yeah.
Start thinking outside the box. You do not need your own money. I built a $17 million project. Here's something that we're sitting in right here. That's the secret. The old belief, second belief too, is that you need relevant experience. You have to surround yourself with a dream team, people that are better than you. I'm not an expert. Noelle has superpowers. She's teaching me today. I'm teaching her. You're constantly learning every single day. And it's about creating a dream team. And this was coined from the 1992 Olympic gold medalist, basketball team, with all of the greatest players in the world. And that's what you want. Some of my initial dream team players on my Bridgewater project are still working for me today.
Some of my dream team, and it's so funny, people think that dream team means you need the most expensive lawyers or you need this. No, sometimes your dream team is your daughter, your husband, and your cousin, and they really care and they're really going to go for it. Sometimes it is the best attorney and the best lawyers, I'm not to say, but your dream team is who's really committed and who's really good.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean where they went to school or any of that stuff.
Exactly. And then, belief number 3 is that, a lot of people in rural areas think there's not a lot of money. There are returns in every type of investment. That's what I really try to teach. It's about investment criteria. And people go where do I get started? Just start as a real estate investor. You don't have to get into wholesaling or fixing and flipping. Just look at it as a big picture. How does it meet the criteria? What is the criteria so you can syndicate that? And that's really just keep it simple.
What you teach is amazing. Like I said, you started, I thought you had to start the smallest thing possible, and you've changed my mind. So you're smart with it. Wow. So that was an amazing class. Thank you to the whole audience that was here with Ken Van Liew, the author of The Wealth Building Formula. Go to noelle.modernmillion.com to take advantage of this one-time special offer that will not be up here long. Again, we have limited space, but I would love to work with you. Ken and I have put so much into this masterclass, into this course. We're giving you so much for so little, and we really want you to take advantage. Again, that's Noelle, NOELLE.modernmillion.com. Make sure you take advantage of this today. Get started. I cannot wait to see you in class.
But just wherever you're at, don't get discouraged, just get started. And I really wanted you to hear from Brooke.
Hello, my name is Brooke. I signed up for Ken Van Liew's real estate training program a little over a year ago. And within 6 months, I was already buying my first investment property. Ken had began the training by encouraging me to get my life in order in different categories such as health and relationships and time management and money management and spirituality. And I really took it to heart, and I really developed myself and educated myself a lot in real estate. I bought his book. I love his book. And I loved the one-on-one training that he gave me that encouraged me to get started. So I bought my first property. I wholesaled it. Shortly after that, I found another investment property that I wholesaled. And then recently, I bought my first long-term hold in my hometown, and that's going great. And actually, tomorrow I'm closing on my second long-term hold. And I would like to make a shout out to Ken for getting me started and encouraging me to start and take that leap of faith. And I just want to say thank you so much for getting me started. And I really encourage a lot of people of different levels to take on his mentorship program, because I think he can help everybody.
That was a little long there, but
that was awesome. Kudos. And like she said, different levels. Everyone thinks that they have to be so smart and so this. No, you don't.
Yeah. And I love Brooke because she was cleaning homes when I met her.
Really?
24 years old.
Love it.
And in rural area of Michigan.
Yeah. And now she's a real estate owner. She has properties.
When she sent that to me, it brought tears to my eyes. 9 months in.
Love it.
It just shows.
And it's possible. And it's not even like that so far stretch. It's not a get rich quick scheme. People can really say, oh yeah, I can get 2 properties in 9 months. That's not so far fetched, but you gotta have the knowledge to go for it. So I love it. Kudos to you, Brooke.
Yeah, so thank you so much. And then the other side of the spectrum, my buddy, LJ Smith.
Yeah.
He retired a few years ago, came into my office. I happened to go to the same high school with LJ.
That's cool.
So we're buddies.
Love
and
it.
he came in, showed him how to do multifamily. And he had some coins plane, so a little less friction,
A little different,
a little
yeah.
less friction, but it works for the big guys too. And then we had
does.
Vanu and Sam. They came from India with like $10 in their pocket. They put together this whole single family portfolio and kind of were like hung up, in the single family conversation thing that we had about some players out there that just
thinking that
focus.
they just focus on single family, not realizing how much opportunity there is in multifamily and building.
Exactly.
And that's where you may start where you start, but with your formula you grow.
Yeah, so we were able to release all kinds of liquidity here and free up like $673,000 for these guys to really just take it to another whole level. So, really it comes down to, do you have disposable income? If you don't, just create it. And today, at noelle.modernmillion.com, we're going to show you how to do that, how to make more money.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about. So more money, time, and magic, in your life is what you really want. And I believe we met our goal on that today because we showed you a little bit about how you can use other people's money, how you can use other people's experience, and how this definitely works anywhere in the world. So with that, I know we were a little challenged on covering anything, so I just want to get into some of the summaries and talk a little bit about the offer that we mentioned, and hopefully these people are already taking action sitting here with today, so they're in, and we want everybody to come in. And I just want you to let you know, these people today came to sit with us. We want you to take action. Old habits, all this information, really isn't going to do anything, and it's really exciting. As we said, we're excited. We're going to go hang out at the pool in a little while, and maybe play some golf.
That's right.
But the key here is that Noelle and I have done all the heavy lifting. You have an MBA.
I do. I have two masters. You have two master's degrees. Yeah, we went to school.
Yeah, we went to school, and now we spent a lot of money on the road. So bottom line is, we got hundreds of thousands of hours that we could save you time.
Yes.
And time is money. So what you guys are going to get is a 5-week class with Noelle and I, and the value of hanging out with us. I mean, I'm $1,000 an hour. She's probably $10,000 an hour, but it's valued at around $4,997. And my financial freedom protocol, which is the foundation, which is going to set you free, how to start and accelerate your residential business, is a $6,000 value, $599 value.
Yeah.
In this instructor-led group, we have executive assistants involved in the group. Noelle's going to be popping in, during the 5-week course. Just to kind of lead you guys to the promised land.
I'll be watching over
here.
people's shoulders to see who's successful. That's what I care about.
Yeah, exactly.
So who's doing something, then we bring them in.
And the modern wealth building formula, where I started paying myself $27,000 a month, we're throwing that in. It's a $9,997, $10,000 value. So right off the bat, we're giving you close to $25,000 in values. And Noelle and I really believe, just give it all away, because it's kind of like a puzzle. You don't want it sitting on your dining room table. We want to give it to you, and then just come to us and we'll show you how to put the puzzle together.
Right.
And it's really, if you're sitting there thinking about cost, it's really all about value. This is $100,000 worth of value that you're going to get for an unbelievable price, and I can't really wait to show you that. But we were going to go cheap, and around 12.5,
We thought about that,
but we're like, we got to either go big or go home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, so the value really came into play, and then we started to look at who's this for. We're dealing with doctors and lawyers, professional athletes. It's not about cost for them. This is all about value. They could drop this in a heartbeat, the money, and it's for beginners. It's really, it's for beginners that are committed, so it almost applies for everybody, and that's the most exciting thing. And like I said, my mentor was Dr. Roos. He wrote Real Estate Riches and hung out with Robert Kiyosaki for many years. But, we all have mentors.
Yeah.
And we hope that Noelle and I become your mentors, and we're the mentors to the people sitting here today. So we give you lifetime access to the financial freedom protocol and the modern wealth building formula, the golden nuggets, the 11 secrets, library access for a lifetime, and that's the beauty of it. The modern wealth building formula has over 40 lessons, and just incredible, with editable templates, which is one of our bonuses.
Which is one of the things that I don't think people realize. Like, okay, so you obviously need some of the scripts and some of the education, but you go you take it even further and literally give templates. Yeah. What should your website look like? What should you say about
like
yourself?
A letter of intent.
Exactly. What should your letter of intent say? Business plans. Like, you really go there so they have a complete business, not just learn about real estate and then they don't know how to make this a lifelong thing. You teach them how to make this a lifelong business that, again, you could even pass down to your children, to your grandchildren. Like, that's where I've been so I have so much pride about real estate. I've been able to create generational wealth, not just for me, but for my kids, my grandkids that aren't even here yet.
Exactly. Exactly. And we show you how to present yourself with like investment hot sheets and one sheets. We put a little media in there, and it's just, in my opinion, extravagant. You're going to love it.
Yeah.
And then we just get into a little bit more stuff where we tell you the 11 secrets, as we mentioned, and also the 60 pitfalls of real estate, because we don't want you making mistakes. And we're like an insurance for you. You're buying an insurance policy, and that's what it's all about, avoiding the pitfalls. And a little bit about the golden nuggets. On top of the 11 secrets, you get the 8 golden nuggets. It talks about laser missile focus, be the money, be proactive, all these little things, level the playing ground, and really just knock it out of the
I love
park.
it. This is really from the website, so people can really see what they're going to get, all of the coursework that's in there, self-paced. They can take it kind of when they want to, and then come onto the calls as they're implementing.
Absolutely.
It's an amazing way to learn real estate and actually do it.
Yeah, so here's the offer, the $24,491, but we're not going to stop here. We want to give you a couple more bonuses. The bonus number 1, which we mentioned, is the Modern Wealth Building Formula. That's a $10,000 value. Bonus number 2, the editable templates. That's close to another $2,000, but it just saves you hours and hours.
And they're getting this absolutely free.
Absolutely free.
Oh,
This
wow.
just gets thrown in. And bonus number 3 is a business consultation, where you literally call in at your own leisure, ask any questions about business, credit, and you really get the dialogue and feedback, and you get to second guess what I teach you.
Yeah, that's really
So
big
don't
because I
trust
think
me.
people think like, oh man, I want to talk to somebody. Is this all online? Am I just logging into a course? But to actual have a call and a consultation where you can talk about your specific situation.
What kind of business you want to go in? How do I get started? How do I start credit?
Love it.
Something that I didn't have the guidance on. And I teach lessons on it, but it's better to hear it from even,
to have that call, that one-on-one call.
That one call
Yeah.
where you can, write notes and all that kind of stuff. So it's really, really exciting.
Yeah.
So, guys, if not now, when? The stars are aligning today.
Yeah.
We're here together for a reason, and you're here with us. So it's really, really exciting that with all the bonuses, this thing bumps up to close to
So this is all of the stuff that they're going to get. So
let's just run down it.
Okay, let's go through this because this is a lot. Okay, so this is all of what they get.
It's a 5-week masterclass.
Okay.
That's 5,000.
5 full weeks. Okay.
Yeah. They get Financial Freedom Protocol. That's $6,000 in value.
Wow.
Instructor-led group outside. We have a Facebook community.
Okay.
We also have the Modern Wealth Building Millionaire course, Modern Wealth Building Formula at $10,000.
Yeah, and that's the course that I did. Yeah.
And then we have the editable templates at $2,000, and then the consultation at $497.
Wow.
So it's
a
just
total value of over $26,985,000 total value.
Yes.
Okay.
So, information alone doesn't give
That's
you
true.
results.
Very
So,
true.
you really need to take action right now.
Yeah.
This is so important because if you just get one of these things, find your first
So let's
deal.
think about this for a second. If someone does this, if all they did was just get one of these things, because we're giving them the course, we're giving them calls, we're giving them, the book, they have everything there, the templates, scripts. So, if all anyone did, if you just took all of this information and all you got was one deal.
Yes.
One deal.
One deal.
Would it be worth it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Or if you raised money, like when I think you took
I
the
raised
formula,
over $1 million.
I don't know if you,
in my first year in real estate, when I just did it just with some of the stuff that you taught, and you taught better than the guy that taught me, I made over $60,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I got my sorry butt out of my parents' basement doing some of this stuff.
Or
Just
think if you even opened up your own business, because you immediately get $10,000, $20,000 in write-offs.
Absolutely.
This pays for itself 10 times over.
It does.
Just one of the things on the screen.
Yeah. If you're able to raise money, would it be worth it? You know what I mean? Think about it. If you could raise $1 million like Noelle, would spending the money on this be worth it?
Yes.
Of course it would. If you could open a business that you could have year after year with tax deductions and a business that you could give to your kids, of course, would it be worth it?
Absolutely.
And would it be worth it? I got to think about this. If it makes me knowledgeable, investing in yourself, like, would it be worth it? Think about this for a second. I'm talking to you out there. Think about you as an investment. Do you want to invest in yourself? If you actually learned this and was able to do this, would it be worth it to you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, investing in yourself,
always
you
worth
have
it.
to do that.
That's the best investment.
Yes, there's no question
there's
about
no
it.
question.
So I just want to run through what you're getting one more time. We got the 5-week masterclass at $4,997. We have the Financial Freedom Protocol at $5,997. We have the Modern Millionaire Bonuses, which is the Modern Wealth Building Formula at $997. That's a digital program that you get lifetime access. Bonus number 2, editable templates. Bonus number 3, new business consultation. That's $26,985 in total value. So what is this worth to you? I mean, just ask yourself certain questions, because the drum roll is happening right now. Here we go. This is a $26,985,000 that That's
You're
right.
doing this for $997,
I dropped
Ken?
the price. That's
oh
right.
my
I didn't tell
gosh. You did not tell me.
I didn't. But, yeah, you know, because it's not about the money for me.
It is not. I know. You're a very wealthy
I want
man.
you guys, want to hang out with me, to give an opportunity, but I want to get to know you.
Yeah.
We trying to, create some deep emotional rapport here.
Yeah.
We got some guests here today hanging out with us, and that's what it's all about. Just proximity is power. We're trying to get you guys to come hang out with us. And I want you to really imagine if you were to say yes, you could be, hanging out on an island one day.
Yeah.
Or at least Florida.
Definitely.
But imagine, just shortening the time, because it took me I think my overnight success took 33 years, 256 days, 17 hours, and 33 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't want to take that long.
No. That's a long overnight success.
Yeah, exactly. So it's $997 today, and there's your link, noelle.modernmillion.com.
Yes.
The free gifts just went live, active. So I think that link just went active.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it is, it's not even about the money. I think we're doing like a small deposit required here.
Yeah, you don't even have to give all of it up front. So again, this is Noelle, Randall. I am really a part of this. I'm excited to be involved in this and teaching you guys. Again, go to noelle.modernmillion.com to get started. I cannot believe you're giving over $26,000 worth of value and teaching for only $997. And again, you don't even have to pay all of it up front to get started. And so this is an amazing offer, teaching so much, bringing so much value. I know we have limited spaces, so don't think that, you can wait on this or you're going to do this next year, because this will not be available next year. We definitely have limited space. This is for people that are really serious, really want to do something, really want to work with me before we get into that $100 million fund. And we're completely off of this.
Off the radar.
Yeah, because we'll focus on that really soon.
And there's such a high cost of doing nothing, and you've been looking at that slide for a reason, because I just want you to let you know. And here you go. It's, for $350, you got to be kidding me. $350.
Oh, you did mean a small deposit.
I'm not kidding. I don't want your money. I mean, seriously, just get the enterprise. Get into this enterprise we're creating with the fund and with the Modern Wealth.
It's a lot of great opportunities for those that are really serious, because once you get this education and this knowledge, we can deploy some great resources your way and really help you grow.
No question about it. So the other thing is we have a guarantee.
Okay.
14-day money back guarantee. That's right. So take out your credit card right now. Click on the button. You can take the payment plan for $350. If you don't like it, come to a couple classes. I'll give you your money back.
All right.
Because I don't care.
Okay.
And so we have that. And the real question is,
no one ever asks for their money back anyway, though. With all the information you give, this is why he's giving a guarantee. He knows no one to ask for their money back. They're like, all this information for this.
I think they'd feel guilty.
They do.
The bottom line is, hey, open up your fortune cookie right now, because even if you got, like we said, one of the several things that we talked about today. And this is our favorite shot. I'm hanging out with Tony. I'm hanging out with your boy, Kevin. And I just love how we had a chance to get together. But once again, you get Financial Freedom Protocol, Modern Wealth Building Format. Just check this out. 11 secrets, the golden nuggets. Next year, Real Estate Mastery University, I'm even going to throw in. I'll just give you some access to that. That's going to be a real foundational program. I think I threw something else in there on Deal Driven, help you find your first deal. And we're just giving it all away. So I want you to have that.
Find deals. We want to show you how easy this is. We have the funds. We want to show you how to get it and do it. Again, noelle.modernmillion.com. Noelle, NOELLE.modernmillion.com. That's modern, M like Mary, O-D like dog, E-R-N, million, M-I-L-L-I-O-N. Noelle.modernmillion.com. Get started today. This is an amazing opportunity. Space is limited. We have those bonuses. And again, only the first 50 or 100 people, I think, get all of the bonuses, because we do obviously have some limitations on how many calls we can do. So you want to get started and make sure that you're in and you get that bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. Take action today. That's $997, right? And reasons, it may not be the money, it may not be the time, or it may not be for you. But trust me, the value and the cost of not doing it today is going to cost you a small fortune. So, I'm nothing special. I put 125,000 hours into this process,
Yeah.
and we're here to pay it forward to you today. So, and Noelle puts
And
another
I think you're
125.
not, and I'll say that really quickly because people also always think when we have these great accomplishments that we're so smart and we're so, special. And to your point, we're nothing special. We're not very smart. I tell people all the time, I got these letters behind my eye, would get C's. I got the same degree as y'all. They don't put grades on degrees, they just give it to you. So.
Yeah.
It's about taking action and knowing that it's not about being smart. It's not about being special. It's not about being beautiful. It's about taking action and going for what it is that you want to go for in life.
Right, exactly. And for the first 10 people, if you see this slide right here, I'm going to actually give you a signed copy of my book.
Wow.
I'll mail that out, give you a personal touch. Really appreciate that. And, once again, $26,985,000 in value for $997 today.
That's incredible.
And it's really that simple.
It
If
is.
you got any final words, I think I'm good to go. I just want to thank you for joining us today, and Noelle for you having me visit. And
This has been
it's real
amazing. I
exciting.
thank you so much for spending this time with everyone and sharing all of this. This is amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Wow, so that was an amazing class. Thank you to the whole audience that was here with Ken Van Liew, the author of The Wealth Building Formula. Go to noelle.modernmillion.com to take advantage of this one-time special offer that will not be up here long. Again, we have limited space, but I would love to work with you. Ken and I have put so much into this masterclass, into this course. We're giving you so much for so little, and we really want you to take advantage. Again, that's Noelle, NOELLE.modernmillion.com. Make sure you take advantage of this today. Get started. I cannot wait to see you in class. I just want to make sure that you have all of the information, all of the knowledge, and all of the tools so that you can be successful.